Kick it.
All right, folks, we're at the Vudu booth, and I'm with Erica. Now, for all of you that are listeners of my show, you'll know that I have gotten a Vudu box as a demo unit, which I'm still completely evaluating, but I saw them here at the show, and I thought it would take some time. Erica, why don't you tell everybody what's so special about Vudu and what is essentially available today on the Vudu box?
Sure. So Vudu is really your TV's best friend. We have more than 5,000 movies on Vudu, and you basically connect it to the internet, and you connect it to your TV. You choose what you want to watch or what you want to purchase or rent. You press go, and it starts.
One thing I noticed when I was using my box was that I was lucky enough that where my TV is situated was near an outlet, and I was using one of those boxes where you can basically run an internet through the power line. Power line. So I was lucky enough to have that. But I think, I'm a geek. I'm a kind of a high-end geek. I'm an early adopter. What are you going to do? The thing I was concerned about the box was that there was no Wi-Fi capability in it because most people don't have a LAN connector where their TV's at. So what's the thought process, and why was the reasoning that they didn't put Wi-Fi in the box?
Well, it's basically because Wi-Fi is actually not quite fast enough to have the streaming start instantaneously. So what we suggest is that people use a power line adapter. You can actually make it work with Wi-Fi. You just don't get that instant on experience. So what the box is smart enough to know, you don't have the right connection, so it will wait to start streaming until it knows that you have a continuous connection, so you can watch the movie all the way through.
I see. Now, on my connection, I was able to watch mainstream movies, non-high-def movies, instantaneously. They came up and they were good, and it was just like if I was watching a pay-per-view channel on my cable station. It was, the same exact experience, but definitely the selection of movies was huge, just amazingly huge. And I also noticed that your release dates were almost coincided exactly with what was available on normal cable. What is the benefit? Why would someone that has cable in their home, they can get pay-per-view? Besides, what is the reason why they would want a Vudu box? What is the goal here with that?
I think if you like pay-per-view, you're already used to that instant experience, so you really like that. What we offer is more than 5,000 movies that you can choose from versus the select number that's on Comcast. And you can also buy them and save them directly onto the Vudu box, so you can always watch them.
So I know that the movie prices were a little varied depending on, looked like the older the movie was, it was a little cheaper to rent. Also, I saw different pricing on to buy. You can actually buy the actual movie. And I know that through the mechanism, the actual video gets downloaded on the hard drive. And you're going to introduce extended hard drive capability later on. But once that's on that unit, is there ever going to be a way where I paid for that content? Am I going to be able to put that on my PC and take that with me? Is there anything that's going to be addressed on that down the road?
I mean, something could, but we offer the USB connection, and we just introduced today a brand new box that's a terabyte. So that would have enough space to store 500 movies. So you shouldn't need to do that. And what we use is we use hardware encryption, which means that there's no software piece involved. Like, that's what you would need to have to put it on your PC,
right?
To abide by all the contracts.
So folks, if you're looking for a solution where you can have the movies that you want stored digitally, and you want to get away from having DVDs, and you want to be able to rent a bigger variety of movies, Vudu is definitely a great solution. The basic box is $399, correct?
Yep. And the new box will be $999, and it's going to be sold through high-end home resellers.
So anyway, check them out at vudu.com, VUDU.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kick it.